Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today on this 19th day of November, 2023. And numerologically, that turns out to be a 1, a first day of many wonderful things to come. And 1 to me always means newness. So welcome to the Advancement Center. And now that you are here, welcome to the world of magic and miracles. If you just discovered this channel of magic and miracles, stay with the magic. Yes, stay with the magic and watch as it enters your life in a format that is not as at all as you expect. This will continue as you step further into the world of your Creator, but it will be accelerated by the simplicity you apply in the execution of your magic. The miracles will continue to flow as if there is no end, and the excitement will grow to a level that is almost too much to handle in your physical form. This is to be expected as your physical form follows your spirit into places that have never been exposed before and allows the effect to appear in your being for demonstration in the world of magic and miracles. There is little more to be said about the flow of magic into your being, but the experience that you pass on as a result will open more channels and help to expose the depths of each person's divinity in its real and active form. Focus on nothing but what is ahead in any one moment, and you will suddenly find yourself in a new world that is much bigger and more exciting than the one that has been captured and named as your physical existence. Instant understanding and intelligence comes from nowhere when it is most needed. And there is nothing but perfection each time this happens. Simply move forward and enjoy what comes. The dance of life is in your hands, and your celebration continues to record its progress. I thought that was a good way to start today. Start it with a bang. Start it with a truth that's undeniable and that will wake everybody up to who they really are. Now, the good news is that there is a remedy right here, right now, that can heal. It's timeless and obvious wisdom. I'm going to start that one again because this is too important. The good news is that there is a remedy right here, right now, that can heal. And its timeless and obvious wisdom has been shared down through the ages. Mhm. In 400 BC, Hippocrates said, there is one common flow, one common breathing. Albert Einstein said, the greatest illusion in the world is the illusion of separation. And we suffer from an optical delusion, the sense of separation, and represents a prison for us. Our task, which we take very seriously, must be to free ourselves from the prison to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature. And that is what the Advancement Center is all about. You are embraced. You are welcomed as part of our family. Now, many of you know that I keep a journal and correspond with our wonderful Simeon. And I'd like to share with you what I wrote this morning. If I can get to the page. Here it is. Okay. Okay. Sunday, 7:46 a.m. Dear Simeon, today is my broadcast, a golden opportunity to extend to our humanity family what is being prayed for: oneness. Your message to us yesterday is still being felt as an airtight raft in the ocean. We have it, I can't even read my own writing, forgive me. Oh, yes, we have it at our fingertips, a great and powerful tool, the internet, a source of entertainment, information, and entrainment. It is up to the viewer and his discernment or awareness of it as a weapon of distortion or a life-giving instrument of living skills and information. In whose hands do we place our lives? Rest in our God, or rest on the couch and be hypnotically entertained, or at our computer where we spend hours of our life surfing information? Yesterday, you took us surfing the outer reaches of the universe and returned uplifted. Thank you. And the most wonderful thing about keeping a journal, and even more wonderful when you're writing to Simeon, he always answers. And here is his reply. Dearest Barbara, you have it all. Humanity's team. The Advancement Center has been the front runner, perhaps not as recognized as it is by us on Earth. You are a battalion of light. We love and support you. Love, Simeon. Well, that was exactly what I needed to get started in preparing what I would love to share with you. And there is so much. So, with a little bit of discernment and a whole lot of love, I'll continue. So, no matter what you read, hear, or see on the media channels that is alarming and destabilizing, it says, the good news is that there is a remedy right here, right now, that can heal and is timeless, and continuous and obvious wisdom has been shared down through the ages. In 400 BC, Hippocrates said there is one common flow, one common breathing. Albert Einstein said, the greatest illusion in the world is the illusion of separation. And we suffer from an optical delusion, the sense of separation that represents a prison for us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison, to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature. So we really have some wonderful decisions of what we know in our hearts, what we choose to follow, and also what we choose to dismiss from our life. Cast out whatever would confuse the love. That's quite an assignment these days when we are so bombarded with information. Information we like, information that scares us, and just a whole lot of air fillers. So just remember, the choice is yours. And it just didn't happen by accident that you found us today. Mhm. You found us because you have a hidden knowing that we are welcoming you as a treasured member of the family of mankind. And kindness is our religion, our connection to all life. And when I just said all life, I mean, what is beyond is for you to behold. But it is not just one thing, it is everything, including the unknown in all its glory. Now, the stories presented in the sacred books of the past are seen to be correct, but totally limited in their description. The visions that are described are dated by the description and the comparison with things that existed at the time. What you see now is beyond description and should not be taken into the logical world of comparison, which can be so odious. The world beyond worlds is not bound by anything. Anything that we can describe, but it will fit your description if you pursue that path. Once you experience one moment of this world, your whole life will be occupied by its presence. There is nothing to describe and not a moment to be missed. I think what I'm reading is a restatement of what you have known in the past. And it's here to assist you in the restructure of your real framework in the physical world. Because you know that you're not from here. You know that you have an origin, that you are trailing in all its glory in everything you do, say, think, feel. And that's who we are welcoming. Now, even though you feel relatively normal and comfortable in your physical body, you must remain aware of the major rebuild that has occurred to your physical being. And every cell now is expected to perform in a manner that suits your true being. The changes will never be complete, even though you have experienced the major change in structure that is essential to carry your being. You are now ready to display what is unique and paramount in the world beyond worlds from where you operate. That's exciting. We see you here, but we know where you are really operating. You are entering the world once again, and this time you will surpass all expectations. There is no description of what this means, but you must know that you fully understand, even when there is no detail. This is your nature. Nothing is beyond your vision or your capability, and it is time for you to experience this in your world. All that is available will now appear, and you will be at liberty to proceed with whatever you desire. There have been many stories generated throughout time to attract people and deliver them to those who were installed as leaders. This will continue until the end of time, but the awareness will change and the hierarchy will disappear, leaving people with key positions that suit their endeavors and make life beautiful once again. Relax and follow your spirit into the new world of magic and miracles that is growing every day. Look towards the sun and you will see nothing. But if you look past the sun, you will see everything in the light of the sun. And the newness will reveal itself without shadow or distortion. Just like nature, we have the raw potential to regenerate and recover, even when we look and feel the worst. There is an aura around everything that reveals something more than the image, and this can be enhanced by the simple acknowledgement of its presence. Our physical constitution is made up of many things, but nothing is as powerful as that special aura that indicates to everyone the unique spark within. As we each know and feel our potential, we will start to work with the unseen energies that nourish our being and hold our physical body in perfect balance. This will bring new skills to our attention that have nothing to do with those recorded in the world at the present time. If we can see the potential in a single tree, then imagine the potential of a single person. We are much more than we can imagine, and much more than has ever been recorded in the world. We have the potential to rise above everything and to change ourselves and the world at a moment's notice. It is now time to let that raw potential loose to demonstrate itself in the world and enhance society by its mere presence. Now, I have some wonderful There is a lot hidden in that message. And with this hidden knowing that we are treasured members of the family of mankind, and kindness is our religion, our connection to all life. I'm just so excited because I have the opportunity to tell you that there is more than meets the eye or that comes into the ears via so many communications, electronic and otherwise. But so it's an honor to sit in this seat every week and welcome you home because you have found your family. We have quite a team here. There is a broadcast from the Advancement Center on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday with Genya, Friday with David. No, Monday with David, Tuesday with Genya, Friday with David, Saturday with Adrian, and we're back to Sunday, but we have had 2 magical opportunities to tune in to Simeon's message, and you are welcome to every bit of that. So stay tuned. Now, this week has been especially rich and beautiful. David has thrilled us again with chapters 28 and 29 of his book that he is writing. Now, I would recommend that you see his YouTubes to catch up from chapter 1 because they're all life-giving, thrilling, and beautiful to hear because they're addressed to you. His opening statement of chapter 28 must be heard. And that is where I will go right now. If I can find it. Here it is. Chapter 28. And then the name of this chapter is Rice Paper. And he speaks a lot about that. But I'm just going to read the first paragraph. Okay? This life is a beautiful life. And the beauty grows every day with new awarenesses that take you to the indescribable magnificence of being a spirit in human form. Every one of us has a vision of what this looks like and what this feels like. Think of that moment in your favorite movie when love is felt between 2 people, or when good guys triumph over the bad ones. When you look into the eyes of another and can see their divinity, stripped of any vestiges of every concept that has been created, you are looking into the face of the Immaculate Conception, pure divinity, the magnificent mystery of being a spirit that is living within a human form that is everything, and therefore surpasses even grand concepts like wisdom, knowledge, and enlightenment. Beautiful concepts like love, peace, harmony, and joy. These are all expressions of qualities that not only became words, because in this reality, they needed words to describe what they saw and what they felt. So when we are looking in those eyes, we are looking at the immeasurable magnificence of a spirit living within a human form, stripped of all its human limitations. Thank you, David. And then Adrian broadcast just yesterday. And my experience and how I would describe those moments with Adrian was he gathered all the hearts of all who listened to him, embraced them, and carried us all to a place that we've only dreamt of and had the opportunity to live. Now, okay. I can see, well, at any rate, I looked at the time and I realized that this is the time I usually share my Thursday night art class and what has been created. And this week, there was no art class. Mandar, our amazing teacher, was out of the country. But I made an amazing awareness. And it goes along with everything I've just said. My creativity is wrapped in a family of love, support, and acknowledgement. Even though I picked up a pastel and tried, but creativity happens in the company of family. So I don't have anything to show you, but I have everything to wish you. And that is for your perfect life, perfect health, and a magic that is so filled with everything you've ever dreamt of having. And it's all magic with a lot of miracles. Thank you for joining me today. I am Barbara.